See, this is why you practice. You don't wait and try to do shit when you go live. You don't figure it out as you go. You go and figure it out. Let's get to what we're doing here today. As you can see, get ready to do some shooting today. Fly hit me with a text middle of the night, asking if I want to shoot a video for While You're Here, a song about brotherhood.
I'm hugging you, mama. Just listen to the rhyme. I try to say it so often. This is one more time.
First song I've been trying to get him to do since 2015. Him and Uwe was supposed to do it. A couple other people were supposed to do it too. Supposed to be a few people on this one piece. It was a song about brotherhood, and telling people, the people that we love, giving them their flowers while they're here. We all heard the saying a few times. He heard the beat again, acted like it was the first time he heard it. When you make that? 4 years ago, and I was pestering you for 2 of them to get the song done. He finished the song within a day.
Okay, Modern Me and the Place to Be. This is all freestyle. This is how I do most of my documentary work. It is now 4:05 a.m. I've been up about 2 hours now. Got out of bed about an hour ago. Decided to sit down and look through this footage after finishing the video yesterday, finishing editing the video from 2019 yesterday. And the footage is talking to me. So I was just putting the subtitles on here. I figured this might be a good time to break in, right? And talk about how I say art was my medicine back then. And it was my medicine because as I said in the subtitles, I'd given up on doctors and therapists. I had some pretty dark experiences. One with a doctor who prescribed me something before. And because of my experiences with doctors in the past, a number of experiences, I honestly believe that as a black man that healthcare just wasn't, healthcare, like actual care, just wasn't an option for me. I'd really given up. I had a therapist and doctor that weren't working together, and honestly, the doctor that I'd tried wasn't interested in it. I even tried switching doctors. I got prescriptions from them, sample prescriptions that I keep to this day. Okay, hold on. This one was not a sample prescription. This is blood pressure medication I was given by a doctor who didn't bother to ask me about diet, exercise, any of the things that might have made a difference. So when he gave me this, I went home and I thought about it. And I changed some lifestyle habits. Something I'll talk about later, but I went back to him a week or two later. He took my blood pressure. I asked how the medicine was going. I said I didn't take it, and he was dumbfounded. Dumbfounded because my blood pressure was back to normal without the need to take the medicine. Well, prescriptions that I keep to this day as reminders that Big Pharma was really who I was going to see. And I've learned since then that I need to do a better job of finding out how to get accurate medical care. And that's one of my goals for 2026. But at the time, I didn't believe it was an option. And honestly, I'd given up on life. I didn't expect to still be alive today, if I'm being honest.
He hit me up the next morning and was like, yo, trying to come through and work on that song real quick. I said, all right, you've been batting real heavy on rhymes lately. You've been real. You've been killing it on rhymes lately. I knew he was gonna bring something to it. I ain't know he was gonna do what he did. But man, I appreciate the wait, and I'm glad I was patient.
Keep a real moment. I ran out of patience within a year of this. We had filmed a couple other videos, one of which we released called Digging You. That was
Hi, my name is Jonathan. Is this the random room?
Yeah, how can I help you?
I'm here for the confidence building class.
I can't stop being you. I can't stop being you. But your smile won't leave me alone. I like the sound of you. The way you answer your phone. I can't deny it. Girl, whenever you're around.
oh man, that was a favorite. But we also filmed the Flypaper video that I didn't release until this year.
Yeah. Turn up a little bit, y'all.
She'll drop the cake, but niggas can't get with that. Niggas can't get with that.
We filmed that in October of 2020, and that video actually that video led to us parting ways until we reconnected in 2024. And as we got back together, first thing we did was make some music together.
I wanna be legendary, Grey Goose in my Bloody Mary, live life through commentary, just put me in the game.
Born a legend, resident of the heavens. Had to step into my power, I was drowned in obsession. And just because I asked don't mean I'm begging. I earned this, the birthright, right? It was never a question.
As we had a conversation, a real heart to heart, and it really meant something to me. It really showed me the value of brotherhood through the 5-ish years that we've been separated. And one thing I have to say is music is glue. It helped bring us back together. There's an other bond that we share as well, but we're not going to talk about that yet. We can talk about the video though. In this era, I was really serious about not going back into the corporate workforce. By this point, I had been out of the workforce for about a year, been working strictly with artists in my home and falling apart in the times when I was alone. And for this one, I really wanted to follow through and complete the video for this song because of how much it meant to me. So when Fly asked, I was 1000% in. I had just been learning how to use cameras and equipment more seriously. I'd tinkered with them in the past, but I told myself that I was going to learn how to do this so that I could bring attention to him, my music, Uncle Sickness, who I think is a phenomenal talent still and just a genius who doesn't pour as much into his art as I think as I'd like to see. And I had a bunch of other young artists coming by. I was actually mentoring a young artist at this point as well. Don't ask me how. Somebody brought him to me and asked me to do it. I didn't know how to say no. And honestly, it was helping me. But I'm not sure if I did more damage or good back then. And I really do feel sorry to this young artist. We've reconnected and we've been talking. I've apologized to him, but I still don't feel like I've made it up to him yet. So still something in my heart about that. But back to talking about the video.
Had no storyline, nothing like that. He's just like, I just want to shoot a video in the lab. My new philosophy, yes, and we need to get the video done. We need to finish the shit, right? So to finish it, easiest way to do it, keep it simple, right? So yeah, Fly's always ready to do that. I'm the complicated motherfucker, overcomplicated motherfucker. So Fly's ready to, I'm shooting this at 50. Fuck. Sorry if it looked crazy. So yeah, I said we shoot it. I had this idea with classic pictures of some of the places he was naming and kind of using the green screen to superimpose them in front of some of those areas, make it look natural though. Don't overdo it. Take some old pictures and shit, do the same thing, superimpose them, kind of going over them, maybe a little black backdrop, the silhouette head, a lot of cliche shit. Since we said keep it simple, I said okay, well we can shoot the in the house shit, but we also gonna kind of do a documentary on what the day was, how the song came about, because this song always meant so much to me. So I got up, started shooting a little B-roll around the crib and shit. Me, Zenny, the crib, the rooms, at the crack of dawn, 6 a.m., 7 a.m. And now I'm getting ready to go get some wood because furnace is out right now. I'm grabbing some wood from Ronnie because Ronnie just moving from the crib. He's not taking all this wood with him. So go grab some wood for the day, make sure the house stays warm. We get some fireplace shots. It's going to be a dope day, man. I'm excited about this. Whereas my first thought was, oh man, but we need this, we need that. I said, fuck all that. He wants to go, yes, and let's get it done.
Tell you why you're still here.
Looking back on this footage is interesting, to say the least. It's possibly 6 years later to the day. It's Monday, December 22nd, 2025. This was filmed December 22nd, 2019, I believe. And a lot's changed since back then. Back during this time, it was just me and Zenny. And my life had pretty much fallen apart. I'd pretty much eliminated just about every personal relationship I had. Hadn't been working for a year. And, things were kind of rough. The furnace was out at the house, and there was no heat in the house. I was using a space heater that Fly had actually given me. And, I was pretty depressed. Like I said, I was on a pretty dark road. And what was interesting about this time period, which is one of the reasons why this HHSU, or as it stands for Hip Hop Saved Us project, meant so much to me, was I was pretty much at the deepest depths of my depression. And Fly was on the way out of his own battle with depression that he'd been waging for quite some time.
Mental health is one of them things. Look, bro, I might as well, tell you my story. Since we beat, I went through a probably a 3-year depression.
Mm.
I got sick basically. Didn't know what the cause of it was, right? So I'm going around doctor to doctor to doctor to doctor to try to figure out what's wrong.
Right.
Nobody could tell me anything. Meanwhile, they're experimenting on me, right? Giving me all these medications to try to figure out what's going on.
Yep.
Next thing you know, I wind up in the hospital, right? So the doctor comes in, he tells me, look, man, you got a herniated disc. Your nerve is crushed. It might be scarred. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta operate.
Right.
I was feeling so messed up. I was like, well, do what you gotta do, man, because I'm just trying not to feel this way no more.
Right.
Right. So make a long story short, that wasn't a good decision that I made. You feel what I'm saying? Because physically I wanted it, but mentally I wasn't prepared for it.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I'm married. I you know what I'm saying, I got my mother, my daughter, and my wife. That almost cost me the relationship with all three.
So I don't know if you hear the common through line on this, but our roads were very similar. I am repairing my relationships with quite a few people in my family, and there's some I still haven't gotten to, some that may never be repaired. But one thing I know is the road ahead, it looks a lot more promising.
Sit. Sit. Good boy.
You know what wasn't good? All the time I spent prepping. I put this GoPro on my head, learned how to use the phone app and everything, and then came out, got all this footage with the wood, the chopping to do this vlog back in 2019, and never end up using any of this footage. It was fun to film. It's great practice, but way too often I do all this preparation and just never finish the product. And that's something that's always been frustrating to me about making music. And it's one of the things that's made me walk away time and time again, is getting started and then just losing that energy, that drive to finish a project. And a lot of the time I realized that comes when the collaboration isn't going right. So I was really grateful for the fact that this one came back around and I was able to find something to do with this footage, because I love the song. I love the experience of working with Fly on this stuff. And it's just, it's great to revisit after all this time.
That shit look ill too. Yeah, but that shit look way better.
I appreciated the fact that what we did was prioritize fun every time we got together. I got to test new things and new equipment, and I appreciated his patience as I learned to play with new toys like this slider. That something, again, watching the videos like from people like Peter McKinnon and YC Imaging made me want to try these different pieces of equipment, and playing with video eventually became a hobby. That and painting with light. I mean, I loved playing with light, and I found out that I kind of liked the idea of set design or playing with just creating worlds. And I probably wouldn't have found that passion if Fly and I hadn't brought the kind of energy that we did to the space in that time period. I mean, we were free to make mistakes. We we're free to experiment. This isn't something that I don't think either one of us felt comfortable doing back in the 90s. We came up in a group where, things could be pretty unforgiving. Brothers could be pretty unforgiving. And that energy translated into a lot of the music. Fly rose to the occasion way more often than I did. I decided to play more of a logistical role. And I think that's become a habit for me when I see energy get weird in a space. I don't know how to handle the social.
But when we do it, we gonna actually. Oh shit!
I'm not good at politics. Let's just say that.
Let me get the shoe on this joint and try it first before let you see it with the light on. Well, actually, come here. You might be able to see it just from here. See what I'm seeing? So I might mount this on top of here. I might put it over there. But you see how it looks right now with just a regular light? And now I might put this one on. Oh, yeah.
So, when it comes time to figure out how to navigate uncomfortable social situations, I usually just say, yeah, I'm good. But maybe that's why everything got so dark for me. Maybe there's a different way.
Man, it's a trip. We posthumously enlist honorary tokens for those that's lifeless. I meant to tell you, I appreciate our time. It's just as important as my steps on my Fitbit. Calculating my contentions is a list of all of my preventions. All of my, I meant to's and innocent intentions. All of my regrets and forgot to mention. Hold up.
I got love for you. I wanted to tell you why you're still here. Yeah, I really didn't mean
My man John Real, this one goes out to you.
it for granted. I wanted to tell you why you're still here.
Don't you remember? We used to catch the bus uptown, hit the China Hut, pack of Mickeys, pass around, head over to the park where we would laugh lunch out, smoke joning on each other, left no shadow of a doubt that we was boys. You at my house and I'm at yours, yo. And stayed breaking bread, help each other with the chores, bagging shorties at the station, silver string by the line. Better have your game tight or she'd be so unkind. Had to hit the Tower Records to see who coming out, looking at the front door, main source stepping out, and when mama put you out, you came straight to the crib. Here, nigga, take a pill of my Casa crib. Next day, you got the white wagon pushing no L's, Adidas hat, used jeans, and the high top shells. My man, looky here, we had some hella sometimes. I try to say it more often. This is one more time,
Didn't know if you knew it. I got love for you. I wanted to tell you why you're still here. Yeah, I really didn't mean it. I took it for granted. I wanted to tell you why you're still here.
At 5, you came and got me, signed the papers to adopt me now. Where would I be without you? There's no me. You taught me how to love myself and take pride. Do the right thing, put my feelings aside. Quit school, you wouldn't let me, drop me off at the front. Even honk when you left, so who was I at the front? Remember when I snuck your keys and took the car? And red, blue lights pulled up, took the car. Man, that was a long walk home, scared to death. And when you found out, you just took a deep breath. Yeah, you was a rape, but you never stopped loving. Bad as you was, you put the biscuits in the oven. I do mean buns, had to teach my ass a lesson. Mama ain't play no games, no second guessing. I'm hugging you, mama, just listen to the rhyme. I try to say it so often, this is one more time.
Didn't know if you knew it. I got love for you. I wanted to tell you why you're still here. Yeah, I really didn't mean it. I took it for granted. I wanted to tell you why you're still here.
And as I write this, I don't want like any regrets. So while you're here, I'd rather face forgot to mention missteps. And as I write this, I don't want
do it. But I got love for you. I wanted to tell you why you're still here. Yeah, I really do mean it. I take it for granted you